Previously on the Whiskey Vault.
What's happening?
I don't know. I'm having a very weird spike of muscle cramp.
Yeah. Who tore his grundle?
I don't think I tore the grundle.
And now the thrilling conclusion of Daniel's grundle.
Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Rex.
It's Rare Whiskey Friday. It's your turn.
And on Rare Whiskey Friday, we're going to go through and give first impressions on several different whiskeys. These aren't necessarily large brands. Sometimes they are. More often than not, these are going to be your smaller craft distilleries without a lot of distribution. If you should be so lucky as to live in a place where you can get your hands on these whiskeys, you're welcome for the review. And thank you. What happened?
Oh, you were so close.
What happened?
You were so close.
I started with like a
pacing and everything.
I shouldn't. I have never felt so defeated.
You shouldn't.
In my life.
This is terrible.
That was a travesty. Started strong, and then I think this is what I did. You ever see one of those videos of people who are like running a race, and then like, I basically won. Woo!
Someone slams past the line.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah. I didn't pace myself. I was celebrating in my head halfway through.
Well, maybe two whiskeys from TITAN of Whisk, Brian Dickerson.
Daniel in the distance, do you hear that?
I do.
Could it be?
It's Dickerson.
Cheers, you magnificent bastards.
All right, what do we get?
We've got Switchgrass Spirits, which is St. Louis, and these are all at least 1 year old. It's their bourbon and their rye.
Yeah.
That's what we know.
Louis, Missouri.
Grain to glass, they're making it.
92, what do you want to start with?
I'm going to start with the bourbon, which you have in your hand. 1 year old bourbon. St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay. Got some thickness. It's got some shape. Yeah, I think I like this. And that's a lot of flavor coming out of something that young. A year? Mm-hmm. Damn. Because you're clamoring to know this is 46% alcohol. I like how...
I got a phenolic caramel going on right now.
Yeah. It's, can you have coffee mixed into granola? You know what? You ever had the granola with the cocoa nibs in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. It's got like some jammy quality and like a dusty caramel.
Oh, it tastes really nice too.
Well, going back and now wow, this is surprisingly good. You say 1 year and you go into it with some expectations. This is surpassing.
I like this, and it's
surpassing those expectations.
It's got a lemongrass finish on the palate.
Okay.
Try the palate and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
That's nice. Again, within the context of a year. For a year, damn.
Right?
That's a really nice 1 year old whiskey.
All right, use a dump glass and we're gonna rinse this real quick.
You do pick out more of the young quality on the taste than the nose, but if it keeps going in this direction, that'll be lovely. Oh yeah,
right, dump that.
First impressions. Here we go.
This is the rye. I don't know what the mash bill is or anything about these that I could find. Whoa, that is green apple, citrus, and funk.
Yeah.
That rye got away from him. It's got oily and
Yeah, that is.
viscous and...
It's threatening pine, but it's not quite pine.
Yeah.
Green. It was actually your blurb, green apple, citrus, and funk. Mm-hmm. That's it. Wouldn't that be like amazingly easy if that's all you had to do in a review?
Just name 3 things, walk
Well,
away.
yeah, it's like green apple, citrus, funk.
Funk, yeah. And I'm out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the green apple note, it's like a stewed green apple. Mm-hmm. The citrus is the zesty quality. The zesty characteristic is going to be the citrus. And then the funk is just this big funky wrapper. It's almost like a barley funk. I know it's rye.
The funk is only in the nose.
Okay.
If you taste it, all of that cereal grain stuff is the rest of it.
Oh, some baking spices, and it feels like one of the spices is a little off balance.
Yeah.
You got a little bit too heavy-handed with the nutmeg or something.
Yeah.
What is that? It's not bad. Look,
Yeah.
for 1 year, this is a very impressive nose. Pretty dang good taste for 1-year-old.
Yeah.
This is interesting, and I'm not going to say impressive as much as I'm going to say unique.
It's unique as the
Yeah,
response to
unique,
that.
but it's not bad. It's not like it's thin. It's not like it's really high, bright and shiny and, watery down flavors and all that. It's just a flavor set that I don't think you and I, that's not typically our wheelhouse.
Right.
This is closer to our wheelhouse. And I think this would definitely become pretty damn good with more time. Maybe that could develop in an interesting way. But right now, I'm like, stewed green apples and the zetches.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to the bourbon to finish.
You just poured mine out.
So, no, I poured your bourbon out. But if you want to dump that one and refill, I'll refill you with bourbon because I like the bourbon.
Keep pouring mine out.
But that's all we've got for today. Because the other 2 that I had ready, I realized were the ones that were going to be benevolent bastarding, and it was the same day that we shot earlier.
So wait, we just did, you made me do a whole Rare Whiskey Friday rundown.
Yeah.
Right? Humiliate myself
Yeah.
in front of thousands of people
For 2 whiskeys
for 2 whiskeys.
from St. Louis.
So you did turn me into a liar.
Yeah.
Because I did say on the top, we're going to go through and give first impression on several different whiskeys.
Yeah, that's 1, 2.
I mean, like 3, you could argue several, but it's really a few.
Nah, that's a couple.
This is clearly a couple. 3 to 5 is a few. Once you get into 5, you can start saying several. And I think 5 takes you to like 9. So between 5 and 9.
5 and 9 is several.
Yeah, and then once you
very
get to
specific.
10, that's just like it's a lot. It's a lot of whiskey. So you don't have like a backup plan. There's not like an evergreen bottle to where, you know what, in case of emergency, break this glass
and pull this
out
bottle.
this bottle because I know what I'm going to say about this bottle.
No, because there's other things in the works in the background right now. And I'm going to say that's the end of that Rare Whiskey Friday.
What? Well, let's revisit.
I'm just looking out for you. That's
Look,
all.
people, this is their Friday. They're going into the weekend.
Yeah.
They want to see us go through and sample, give first impressions on several different whiskeys.
In about
not
10 minutes.
necessarily large brands. Sometimes they are. More often than not, these are going to be your smaller craft distilleries without a lot of distribution. And if they live in a place where they can get their hands on the whiskey, then they welcome further review. Thank you to the Magnificent Masters who sent the whiskey. Mm-hmm. That's what they're expecting.
You're about to be in this room all by yourself.
But what I hear you saying, because we have this psychic connection right now, because after having co-hosted countless episodes, you're telling me without not even looking at me, just your body language and the words not spoken, is you having a bit of a flare-up with the torn grundle.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be worse than that, actually.
Torn grundle? Mm-mm. Worse than torn grundle?
Yeah. I'm recognizing all of these symptoms.
Did you shit yourself?
No.
Are you?
I think we're on phase 3 of kidney stone.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm recognizing the starting symptoms of like, this is about when I needed to call an ambulance or getting someone to drive me to a hospital.
So
And it's just now starting to kick in.
So Daniel's about to give birth to a shrapnel baby.
Yep.
Have a good weekend. Do you want me to drive you somewhere? Well, here's the fighting, stealing, a drink.
Yeah, if you fight me, fight for friends.
Steal your lover's heart.
And if you drink,
May you drink with us.